All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you all having a good day so far. Had a request to check out this video from Scap Attack. This one's called The Kobe Slander Must Stop. And this is from 3 weeks ago. We've seen some similar videos from Scap about this topic, but they're always dead on. And I'm not sure exactly what particular Kobe slander this is, but it's probably having to do with LeBron being above him in the GOAT conversation, if I know Scap well. So this should be entertaining as always, because yeah, I think that's total BS for anybody who has LeBron over Kobe in the GOAT conversation. It's just ridiculous to me. Anyways, as always, I'm going to link the original Scap Attack video down below in the description if you want to check it out without my commentary. Everybody else, you know what to do. Please hit that like button. It helps out a lot, and I appreciate it every single time. And let's check this out. Here we go.
Well, with the NBA Finals officially behind us, the steaming turd that is Bleacher Report can officially change gears to one of their favorite tactics, hilariously slandering the late, great Kobe Bryant.
Uh-oh, I must have missed something.
As they just dropped their top 50 playoff performers of all time list.
Oh, no.
Which can be seen linked in the description for this video.
It's a complete crap.
Hold on. It probably is complete crap. What is this? Let's take a quick browse before we watch the video. Bill Walton, okay. Penny. I'm a huge Penny fan. He didn't really have that much time in the playoffs before injuries took over. Russell Westbrook, okay. Drexler, yeah. Iverson, hell yeah. Reggie Miller, definitely. Tatum, okay, yeah. Luka, yeah. Bob Pettit, yeah. Billups, yeah, hell yeah. Ginobili, Elgin Baylor, Kevin McHale, yeah, good stuff. Karl Malone, yeah, you did good. Stockton, you did good too. Jimmy Buckets, definitely. Chris Paul, yes and no. Draymond, fair enough. Scottie Pippen at 32, okay. I give Scottie some crap a lot of times, but he might want to be a little higher than that. Rick Barry, okay. George Mikan, hell yeah. Dr. J, yes sir. Sir Charles, I agree. Anthony Davis is really high up there, aren't you? I don't agree with that one. Oscar, yep. Walt Frazier, all right. John Havlicek, KG, hell yeah. David Robinson for sure. Moses Malone, okay, I swear, we might as well just get through this, guys. Dwayne Wade at 20, okay, definitely. Isaiah, yeah, this is when it gets real. Giannis, okay, you proved your stuff. Kawhi, I don't know about 17, man. You're hardly ever there in the playoffs. Dirk, hell yeah. KD, I would disagree with that wholeheartedly. Yeah, I would disagree with that wholeheartedly. Outside of those Warriors years, like what really have you done in the playoffs? It's been a lot of disappointment. Mr. Joker himself, yes, I agree with that. Hakeem, yeah, you definitely belong there. Jerry West, all right. Wilt at number 11, okay. Kobe at 10, okay. I could see him being higher, but Steph being at 9, Bill Russell, yeah. Tim Duncan, yeah. See, I think Tim Duncan and Kobe should be like right there. They should be tied. Kareem, I know where this is going. This is going to piss me off too, isn't it? Yeah, Kareem, I agree. Larry Bird, hell yeah. Magic, don't tell me. Okay, Shaq at 3, fine. LeBron at 2. That pisses me off too. Best playoff performers? Best playoff performer. He shuts down in the playoffs. That's bull. Yeah, MJ's number 1. No doubt. Dude. Yeah, okay. Now I'm pissed off. Okay. All right, let's get back to the video. That's fucked up.
The article, written by some hack by the name of Andy Bailey, and it is uncertain whether he alone came up with this pathetic Kobe-hating list or if Bleacher Report's panel of basketball experts contributed to this pile of poo in some way.
I'm sorry. Like, whoever wrote this doesn't watch basketball whatsoever. If you watch basketball, then you know LeBron James crumbles in the playoffs. He's notorious for it. It's what we know him for. If you want to talk about like one of the greatest regular season basketball players of all time, like stat patters, okay, fine. Put LeBron James up there. But to be a playoff performer, are you kidding me? What's his finals record? And that's just the finals. He's played for 21 years. He's only finished a job 4 times. That's not very good.
Diddly poo.
Diddly
But
poo.
Kobe Bryant, who is 4th all-time in playoff points, appeared in 7 NBA Finals, was part of one of the 3 three-peats that have occurred in the nearly 50-year post-merger modern NBA history. Spoiler alert, by the way, the other 2 coming to us courtesy of Michael Jordan. And after that three-peat, Kobe went on to have arguably the greatest multi-year playoff run ever. But
Okay, all stats aside, watch Kobe Bryant fighting in the playoffs, then watch LeBron James fighting in the playoffs. It is not the same thing. Okay, same thing with Jordan. He'd go out there like dead, you know, like he'll do whatever it takes and leave it all on the freaking court. LeBron James quits in the playoffs. He's not on the same level as any of these other guys.
all of that good enough for just 10th all-time on Bleacher Report's list.
Yeah, to me, it's less. I'm sorry, I'm pissed. To me, it's less about where Kobe's place is, because like somewhere between 10th and 5th, I'm okay with, because you got guys like Bird and stuff who need to be high up on that list too, because they dominated in the playoffs. Okay, I would say like from like 10th to like 3rd. You can make an argument for any of those positions for Kobe. I'm not even that pissed off about that because the top 10 is going to be convoluted. What I'm pissed off is that LeBron James being number 2 right after MJ in playoff performances, that's what pisses me off. The top 10 is reserved when it comes to playoff performances to people who don't choke. I'd put Reggie Miller up there before that.
And in case some of you might be wondering, thankfully they at the very least got the top spot right with Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Of course, though, LeBron is then number 2,
Yeah.
despite sporting that 4-6 finals record while perpetrating arguably the biggest pants crap session in NBA history during the 2011 finals. Shaq then puzzlingly checks in at number 3.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that one either. Shaq at number 3. That was a little whack, but Shaq wasn't like a choke job in the playoffs, so like fine, but I just don't feel like that was properly placed whatsoever.
Who was swept an NBA record 6 times in his playoff career. Then it's Magic and Bird rounding out the top 5 with Kareem, Tim Duncan, Bill Russell in that order, and perhaps the most hilarious element of this joke list, Steph Curry rounding out the top 9 players placed above Kobe Bryant.
I'm fine with like I said, I'm fine with pretty much all these guys except for Shaq. Shaq and LeBron need to be off the top 10. Steph belongs on the top 10 in my mind. I've seen him do some incredibly clutch stuff in the playoffs.
And of course, as most card-carrying credentialed NBA writers, the author of this article gets pretty hot and bothered, if you know what I mean, about those all-important made-up acronyms, the advanced analytics. The author or panel responsible for this article and this list focuses heavily on win shares per 48 minutes, and player efficiency rating.
Man, fuck that. Just watch the games. Just watch the fucking games. You can see who's clutch. You can see who's falling apart and who's rising to the occasion. These freaking stats, man. I swear. Because if you're going to play the stats game, then we'll just look at like LeBron stats and be like, oh, yeah, he's great in the playoffs. No, man, watch the game. You see somebody who's hiding, who doesn't want the ball during the clutch. That's not a great playoff performer. I don't care what stats back it up.
Now, I know what you're thinking here. What about championships won, opponents faced, and supporting casts deployed throughout their runs? Now, those are merely used in hindsight as tiebreakers to sort out final positioning. Now, I really do hate to recap this, but there is no singular commentary an individual can make as it pertains to the professional basketball world that exposes you more as a know-nothing cretin than referring to Kobe in his first three-peat run as a Robin or a sidekick.
Yeah, no kidding.
Idiot.
And predictably, the village idiots responsible for this Bleacher Report article begin the write-up about Kobe with the sentence, quote, Kobe Bryant was the Robin to Shaquille O'Neal's Batman.
No way. Hold on. Hold on. That's tonight's video. Speaking of which, tonight we're doing a video on Mr. David Robinson. It won't be as angry of a video as this. Kobe Bryant was the Robin to Shaquille O'Neal's Batman for his first three titles, but he wasn't your average number two. He was one of perhaps the greatest duo. Okay. Yeah, by the way, quick topic here. Like, I believe we should be doing co-MVPs for the NBA Finals for situations like this. Okay, during the Lakers repeat, Kobe put up 25, 5, and 5. And 1.5 steals. Yeah, that's not a Robin. 1.1 blocks. Just a couple years after Jordan's retirement, it looked like the league might have another one. Efficiency and volume wasn't quite on par with Jordan's, but the aesthetics were right on. I mean, sort of. Even if Kobe stopped winning titles and blah, 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 he's going to say anything bad. 9 seasons. Okay. 2005 Finals MVP in 09 and 10. No advanced numbers like box plus minus win shares aren't high enough on him as others. So that's where your bias is. You weren't watching. You're just looking at freaking stats. Yeah, that's it. So that explains it right there, guys. Like that's where this view is. It's all on advanced stats and not on the actual game itself.
Batman. Shaq, though, was in his 8th NBA season by the time he finally got around to winning his first NBA title. And that is despite playing with All-NBA first-team guard Penny Hardaway in Orlando prior to heading to LA. He then also had all-star guards Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel early in his career in LA before the ascension of Kobe Bryant. Not surprisingly, though, Shaq was able to win exactly nothing at all until the emergence of Kobe Bryant. And from the first finals run the two made together, Shaq averaged exactly 1 more point per game during the 90 playoff games the two played en route.
Crazy. That's crazy. That was really close.
To those 4 finals appearances and 3 straight titles. That is while Kobe was leading the team in assists as the primary facilitator, leading not just the team, but the league in clutch scoring during those playoff runs. Oh, and being the best perimeter defender in the world at that time. Yeah, Robin.
What an idiot.
And as the tiebreaker, after the two separated, Shaquille O'Neal went on to win exactly 1 additional title, while Dwayne Wade was clearly the best player on that title team, and Kobe went on to have arguably the best playoff run ever. More on that in a moment. All of this, of course, excusing the hilariously ignorant and hypocritical spot of Magic Johnson at 4 on this list and Kareem at 6. Since, of course, Magic not only had Kareem for all 5 of his title runs, but also had top 50 all-time player James Worthy along for the ride for some of those as well.
Here's where I differ, though. I'm not going to say a damn bad thing about Magic in the playoffs. I don't need to. Magic was a fucking monster in the playoffs. So was Kareem. So was Bird. So was all these guys like Steph. I don't need to say a bad thing about them. LeBron James and Shaq. Yeah. I could say some shit about the two of you, especially LeBron. But Shaq too. You know, Shaq crumbled quite a few times himself. But yeah, I ain't saying a bad thing about Magic. Magic stepped it up in the playoffs. Just watch him play.
While Kareem did manage to win one title without Magic, though he just happened to have Oscar Robertson on that title team. Please also note that based on average opponent win total during the regular season, the Showtime Lakers mid-80s dynasty had 4 of the 5 easiest finals runs in NBA history. But regardless of whatever your misguided opinions might be of Kobe's level of importance in his first 3 titles in 2008 through 10,
this video's looking choppy. I don't know if it's on my end or what's going on.
he went to
Sorry.
3 more consecutive finals appearances, winning back-to-back with 0 other top 75 players on his roster. It is still, to date, in the 77-year finals history, the only time ever a player has won consecutive titles without another top 75 player on his roster. No, Hakeem didn't do it in 94-95, as the Rockets added Clyde Drexler at the 95 trade deadline. No, LeBron James has never remotely sniffed this accomplishment, while not even the great Michael Jordan pulled this feat off. That would be just Kobe Bryant. Now, I know what you're thinking here. The competition must have been pretty weak for Bryant to maneuver his way to 3 finals appearances with, at the time of his arrival in LA, a one-time career All-Star in Pau Gasol with no All-NBA team selections through the first 7 years of his career at that point. Well, you might be thinking that, and of course, you'd be wrong. Beginning with the 2008 finals run and running through the 2010 championship, Bryant's 5th, 11 of the 12 playoff opponents the Lakers faced over that 3-year span won a minimum of 50 games during the regular season. Oh, and speaking of 50-win opponents in the playoffs, no one in NBA history faced more or beat more than Kobe Bryant. Meanwhile, there have only been 5 teams in the 77-year NBA Finals history who have played at least a 50-win opponent in all 4 rounds of a single playoff run. The 95 Houston Rockets, the 2001 LA Lakers, the 2008 LA Lakers, the 2010 LA Lakers, and this year's Dallas Mavericks team. Kobe produced 3 of those 5 runs, and 2 of them coming in that 3-year span with no other top 75 players. And in that 3-year finals run, Bryant led the postseason in scoring all 3 seasons and topped the 600-point mark in all 3 of them. It is the only time in NBA history that a player has scored 600-plus points in 3 straight postseasons. Yes, the only time. Not Bird, LeBron, Jordan, nor any other names you want to conjure have ever accomplished it. Only Kobe Bryant. And this guy is sitting at 10th on some arbitrary joke list being circulated around the vast and imperceptible wasteland that is the internet.
It's a complete crap.
Yeah, I mean, straight up, Kobe's in my top 5 on this list. Definitely not number 10. There's 2 people off that top 5. They need to get the hell out of there.
Why? Because he doesn't rank very highly on arbitrary advanced analytics, such as win share per 48 minutes, which, by the way, Nikola Jokic is 3rd all-time in NBA playoff history, or player efficiency rating in the playoffs. Oh, by the way, Nikola Jokic is 1st all-time in that, yet he is only 14th.
Yeah, that's because of how early in their career they are, though. Him and Luka, like guys like that, and Giannis, like they can't be in the top 10 yet. They have to play out the rest of their careers.
Pitiful list. Yes, seemingly the greatest multi-year playoff run in NBA history, with a separate three-peat to go along with it, just couldn't make the cut of cracking into the top 9. So let me put this as simply as I can. It is an outright lie. There aren't 9 other performers better than Kobe Bryant. In fact, if we're being honest, there isn't more than 1.
Good video by Scap, as always. I just wanted to look again. So there's Kobe at 10. Steph at 9. Okay, I just want to look and see who doesn't belong in the top 10 here. Bill Russell definitely belongs in here. Tim Duncan, yep. Kareem, yep. Bird, yep. Magic, yep. Shaq, you need to go. LeBron, you need to go. That means I could bump up. Honestly, I could put Kobe at 3. I'd probably put Bill Russell at 2. So it'd be Jordan, Bill Russell, Kobe. Bird and Magic are interchangeable. So 4 and 5. And then the rest looks pretty okay. You know, the rest is, I'm fine with the rest. Will Chamberlain would not be in my top 10 because his numbers went down in the playoffs. Maybe Jerry West. I don't know enough about how he did. Hakeem could honestly easily be in my top 10 because I know we need to fill in a space. All right, everybody. I think that's going to do it for me. This list is stupid. That's all I'm going to say. And it's only stupid because what's he doing here at number 2 for the playoffs? It's the playoffs we're talking about here. You know, this is not regular season we're talking about. We're talking about playoff performers. Most LeBron fans won't even try and lie and say like, oh yeah, he gets it done in the playoffs. No, they'll just be like, no, he's the best to ever play the game because of this, and this. But it ain't playoffs. It's disrespectful to Kobe, and it's BS for LeBron. The only thing that I can 100% say is correct is this, because we've seen him in the playoffs. There's nobody else who's done the things that he's willing to do. Shaq is dumb here. Magic and Bird, I agree with. And after that, I don't even know. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and dip out. What's your opinion on this? Let's do a top 3. Who's your top 3 playoff performers? Because I'm going at least in this moment, you know how these things change. But in this very moment right now, I'm feeling Michael Jordan, Bill Russell, and Kobe Bryant. And then right after that is Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. And those two are interchangeable, 4 and 5. I'm not going to sit here and say one was better than the other. Hell no. That's disrespectful to the other. All right, everybody, let me know what you think. I'll see you all tonight for a David Robinson video if you all are interested for the After Dark. And yeah, thank you for watching. Check out Scap Attack. He's awesome. And I appreciate you guys watching. Yeah, please leave the video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want more. And sorry I got so heated on this one. I thought this was going to be like an innocent little video. But this turned out to be something that really pissed me off. All right, guys. See you all later. Peace out.